Hello, it's your friend Kevin with another daily card reading off the chain comment. I wonder how you're feeling today. Put your feet on the floor and just get relaxed with wherever you are right now, right here. Let your eyes drop down and bring your palms up towards heaven. Take a big breath in. Let out slowly. And now bring your mind and your consciousness to how you feel physically, what's happening in your body, and what ticker tape of thoughts are floating through your mind. Third eye center, this area of your forehead. And then is what you're feeling physically and what you are experiencing mentally in sync? Do you notice that if your thoughts have been or are somewhat erratic and stressful, worrisome, anxious, is that showing up as tightness, acheness? You know, the shoulders, the arms, forearms, elbows, joints. Are they fluid or are they tense? And consider linking the two, your thoughts and your physical body, together. And now that you've put your mind and your focus on those two pieces, what you're thinking about, how that's relating to your physical feelings. And they don't have to be physical feelings, they can also be emotional feelings. And take a breath in and feel the word calm. As you release, let go of anything else. Another breath in and feel, experience the word balance. What does that mean? How do you feel when you think of balance? Then release, exhale, let go of anything else. Breathe in and think of and feel the word ease. And as you breathe out, release and let go of anything other than ease. Your next breath in, find the word and the feeling that relates to stillness. Think of a still lake, a bathtub with no ripples. Exhale, let go of anything and everything else. I'll breathe in, think of, feel, experience, bring your mind to the word peace. The peacefulness of children sleeping, the peacefulness of the nighttime snow, the peacefulness of a quiet midnight forest, the peacefulness of a park with nobody around. Now come back into your environment, open your eyes, and just be mindful of the differences in where you were when you began, how you started, where you are now, having done that little quick 1 minute, 2 minute treatment. My point with all that is the world and you and I and the universe has two faces. One is love, the other is fear. You can divide it into peace and war. You can put it into good and bad. So we have these two faces of the world, and not just the world we live in, the environment we live in, but ourselves. Thinking about your thoughts and how your thoughts relate to your physical body. There's a lot going on in your world. And when there's a lot going on in your world, those things have a tendency to take on one of those two faces. It is the reaction and the response of either love or fear. And we're placing ourselves in the physical crossfire, if you will. We're either aiming towards and all about love, or we're aiming towards and all about fear. That is, in my opinion, doesn't have to be yours, the clear choice about absolutely everything. You know how you feel when you are feeling fear, when you are anxious, when you're not doing your best, when you're feeling this heaviness. And you also know how you feel when you are filled with love and joy and frivolity and all of those things. It is the feeling of one or the other that attracts absolutely positively every single experience that you have. And then there are those that might say, well, how can that possibly be? It is. There is the way you've always been, the way you continue to be, and the way you've always been, the way you continue to be will bring the same result. One has to change or make the choice to make the change, and it starts with what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on, which requires attention, requires some physical attention to it. So that simple exercise we did just a minute ago, think about where you are and all the craziness, or not craziness, whatever. If it's first thing in the morning, it's brilliant to do that. And then get into breathing in those 5 words: the calm, the balance, the ease, the stillness, and the peace. Very easily. That's really simple meditation, period. And you can continue doing that, breathing in those 5 things, as long as you choose to. Half an hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, as often as you want to. It's brilliant. I've done it, and it really, truly does work. Who knew something simple like that would be so effective? Anyway, that's my message about the world having 2 faces, and what you decide to do with it is your choice. All right, let's go to the cards, because I've done a shuffling and a meditation today. And this card popped out, the 2 of Earth, just flew out. Now, I could have looked at it like, well, I was just being a little bit of a sloppy shuffler, but no, I think, well, I'm going to ask. And my spirit guides were right on, said, yep, this is the energy that's going to guide the others. And I did ask, well, should I just read from the 2 of Earth and give that message for the day, or should we do 3 more? And I thought, let me just do 3 more and let this be the actual energetic theme of the reading today. So the 2 of Earth would be the electricity of what today's message is all about. And the 2 of Earth says there's a lot going on and it's time to make a decision, but consider the playful approach. Things, when they're playful, when they're joyful, when they're fun, when they're interesting, when they are less combative, are always much easier to make. So hence my little meditation this morning. So the 2 of Earth is our angel that comes and says, do anything and everything you can with a playful approach. Now, let's get to the cards. We are going to do a 3-card reading today. So the first card that pops up is the 4 of Earth. Now, the Four of Earth basically is a card that says being too frivolous or too cautious with money and finances is likely what's been going on and what's been the focus of what we know for sure. It is time, or at least we're at the point where we're making good business decisions, and sometimes that can mean giving to the less fortunate. For example, if we want to experience prosperity happens when we give what we have that's extra out rather than feeling like we have to hoard it. So this is what we know. The Four of Earth, and the Earth card is really about pentacles, money, finances. That's about being stable. That's about finding the balance. That's about making sure we are working on, our financial stability. Now, what are we working with those two things in mind? What's the state of play for today? The Six of Air. Now, Six of Air is harmony. The Six of Air is actually quite joyful, and the Air card are thoughts. They're swords in traditional tarot. It is our ideas. It is our innovative ways of thinking. It is the plans that we make. And here we have the Six. Things are looking up. You've come to an end of a difficult situation, and you might be considering taking a trip, doing something new, possibly having some new business plans. It might be time for you to use our most recent time of release from the controls, if you will. They're starting to release mandates, and they're starting to release some of these things that we've been dealing with for the last 2 years. So this is a good time to start putting pen to paper and working on, well, what do I want to do this year? I'm safe to do it. I can do it. I'm not dealing with, well, this might change and that might change. We might be closed down. We might be this. We might be that. And then finally, what is going to happen, or what will be the result if you following these two, is going to be the King of Air. Once we get to what we're looking to do, where we're looking to go, how we're looking to do it, then it's time to meet someone of importance. Go see a bank manager. Think about putting your will together. Go see a financial advisor about investments and what's the best use of your financial resources right now. Now, with the Two of Earth being the power that represents all of these things, then it's time to prioritize what you need in a fun, playful way, as opposed to, we have to do this and we have to do that, we have to do something else, and we've got to this and we've got to that. I would say, really, if I had to sort of sum all this up, it would be most definitely looking at the financial health, our financial health. Are we being too penny pinching? Are we fearful of losing things? Are we stuck in that fear of, oh my gosh, things are just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up, and I won't be able to afford it? Or are we able then to take that fear and say, I'm going to have fun with being a little bit more sensible with my money, a little bit more mindful of what I'm spending it on, a little bit more giving, a little bit more ostentatious? Can I do things in a loving, kind, caring way that isn't all about having the best shoes or having the designer labels or going and looking through the bargain basements? Oftentimes I've gone on shopping sprees and had the intention of getting one or two things and end up buying all things I don't really need. And that's, one of the things about being sensible, but having fun while you're being sensible. We have this idea in our head that somehow by being conservative, we have to be all this seriousness. You think about people are saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. You're wasting your money, stop wasting your money, blah, 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 blah. And then I hear from clients who, this is too expensive, that's too much. This, and this. So, we all have these scales going on, the fear and the love and this ratchet relationship with money and finances. Have fun with it. open yourselves up to possibility. Think about what you would do without worrying about where the money's coming from, where it's not coming from. I'm not saying you have to go out there and spend money on crazy things, but that's what we're saying, being sensible. All right, my friends, have a great day. Enjoy. I love you. Thanks so much for your support, liking, subscribing, commenting. It's all good. Until next time, be well and be good and be blessed. Bye.